Hello again. It's your favorite shop steward. Just stopping on my designated break, getting my coffee. And unfortunately, the Wawa doesn't have any water. So I had to get this $5 cup of coffee at a little, well, it was $3, but the guy's sitting in a little tin can over there. As you can see. At least he's there though. Serving coffee, the only coffee available in Nottingham. So the Wawa has a water issue. But I feel like the last video went pretty well. A lot of positive feedback, so I figured I'd make another one. Got my swag on, and I'm on my break. I have my uniform on. Once there's the once I'm off break, I have my uniform back on. In the morning, if they come up to you and they're busting your chops about not being uniformed, tell them to skedaddle until start time. But yeah, the sweatshirt, I got another one, and I'm gonna try to stop saying as well, because the last video I watched it back and I said 80 million times. And Cred Farr had something to say about it as well. I don't want to upset that guy. Yeah, yeah. So the sweatshirt, I'm gonna have I can't get away from saying I'm gonna have Teamster of the Month, and the first winner of the Teamster of the Month is Mark Murat, and he got a sweatshirt from your boy. Appreciate you, Mark, and everything you do. He's a really good dude. Vast knowledge of the contract, and he's been doing it a while, and he's helped me along with some of the writing. I know what to do, just not how to do it sometimes with the grievances, so he's been helping me out with that. So you get a little sweatshirt, Mr. Teamster of the Month. I want everybody swagged out. This is like they're like, the management's like vampires, and this is like holy water to them. This is like the cross. They see it, they go, ugh. So I want everybody swagged out. So there's you can go to the Teamster website, and you got to buy them, but they're really like nice quality too, man. They're soft and they wash well, and we get to represent. So yeah, that's that. Teamster of the Month, Mark Murat. Also, I want to give a shout out to Greg Kerwood. He is has a really big online presence out of Boston. I think it's Local 25, and that guy knows the contract. He has it tattooed on his body. That's how well he knows the contract. And we're lucky enough to have him in our little, he gives me a little like here or there. He's a busy guy. But yeah, for him to come in and drop a little like here and there on my posts for this little page that I got started, it's pretty cool of him. So thanks, Greg, for that. And you guys should definitely look him up, because he knows a lot. His ability to interpret the contract is really good, and that's what I like, because the contract's written very vague, so you have to interpret it a lot of times. And there's like case law, I guess you would call it. They figure out what they mean from the contract after the contract's written. They fight for it in arbitration and stuff like that, and then what comes out of it, hopefully it benefits us, and it does benefit us. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little quick video, because the last one went well. I got a lot of good feedback. Hope you guys are doing good. Remember the Teamster of the Month, Mr. Mark Murat. You the man. And yeah, that's about it. I guess today they had, one of the issues was they caused a big stink about stopping on the way out to route to get something to eat, and then they even had the audacity to say to use the bathroom, which sometimes they get a little ahead of themselves. They get a little too cocky, and they need a little smack. If you need to use the bathroom, you pull over and use the bathroom, and you don't punch out for that. That's all there is to it. As far as like getting something to eat on the way out to route, I mean, I've argued with our division manager in a labor meeting. that I had for 9.5s, and that's the first thing he brought up. Well, every day we see you stop on the way out to route. Well, my route is an hour away. I'm old and need to use the restroom a lot more than, well, that doesn't really even matter, but you know, I'm an old fart who uses the restroom a lot. So an hour drive out, I say, you know, if you want me to drive an hour out and do one stop in the middle of my route where there's nowhere to use the restroom, nowhere to get something to eat for the day real quick, like a sandwich for the later on, I'll go into that route, drive an hour out, do one stop, and then I'll come all the way back out to the Wawa I just passed on the way to my route, take my paid break, a quick one, grab my stuff, and then go back into the route and continue delivering. I just don't, it makes so much more sense for me to take the paid break on the way out to area. It's an hour drive, get my quick lunch and stuff. I only take 5-10 minutes because we can split it up. We have in our supplement, we have a paid 10-minute break, and we have our half an hour or an hour, whatever you choose to take. So I just put 5 minutes of that first 10-minute break that we get that paid break in. And I don't really see a problem with it. They want to cause a stink about it, they want to be weird about it, but if they want to make it an issue, then number one, if you need to use the restroom, I don't care if it's 5 minutes from the building, an hour from the building. If you need to use the restroom, you pull over, use the restroom. Don't abuse it, but don't be scared to not use the restroom. If you need to use the restroom, you find a place to use the restroom and you use it, period. As soon as the day they go on record as saying we can use the back of the truck as a restroom, then we'll deal with that then. But until they say that, if you need to use the restroom, then you use the restroom. And I don't see a problem with on the way out to route in an efficient manner grabbing your little sandwich and stuff like that, but we'll take that as it comes. They can say all they want. As soon as they start wanting to discipline, then we'll address it. For me, like I said, I've already come to an agreement, as far as I know, with the division manager at a labor meeting for a 9.5 grievance that you know, I stop on the way out and I put it in. They don't pay for it. I put it in. I use the restroom real quick before I get into my route that doesn't have any restrooms around. I'm country. Look at this. Where the fuck am I going to be out here? Water bottle right there. You know what I mean now. Yeah. If there's no restrooms, if there's no clean restrooms, if that thing's got shit hanging off the fucking toilet, I'm not using that. I'm going to a clean restroom, and I'm going to use it. And if you're not grabbing something to eat or getting something to drink, if you just need to solely use the restroom, you stop, you don't put it in, you use the restroom, you come back to the truck and continue on. Done. And you know, if that's on the way out to route, if you have a long drive like me, then, and that's the most efficient way to do it, then that's what I'm going to argue. If they want me to go, you know, if I don't need to use the restroom and they want me to drive out and go do one stop in the middle of the freaking country and then turn around and go all the way back to the Wawa I just passed to get my little thing and use the restroom or whatever I have to do, then that's what I'll do, and it'll cost them more. Their whole thing is they're trying to bully you into not stopping. And so if it costs them more to do it their way, then I have no problem with that either, because it's more money in my pocket. But yeah, with my Oz again. Thanks for all the, also thanks for all the kind words about the last video. Maybe I'll get a little more used to this and start doing it more often. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later.